Right. So, hi everyone. I'm back. Okay. So we're here. This is our page. So after this class is over, I'm gonna delete this hyperlink, and I'm gonna replace it. I'll probably delete this video too. I'll replace this hyperlink with the recording of today's class. Okay. And yeah. So when you guys are here on the front page, if you guys go to modules, you guys could kind of hit collapse off. You don't want to see everything. So this would be module 1. So you'd go there. There's a little introduction for the class. And then there's this video here I watched about a couple weeks ago. It's about 15 minutes long. And again, you could choose to watch it. And it's embedded, so you could just click here and it should start playing. About 14 minutes long. You finish it, and then maybe you want to watch the recording or participate in that recipe discussion. And then, like I said, you could just go here to the front page. Super easy. And like I said, I'll try to remove things that we've gone over or deleted or just aren't talking about, so things just don't happen to get stacked up and we're going to be doing too much or it just gets overwhelming. So, but any questions about Canvas?
Julio, did you say you were going to delete that Zoom link that's right there now?
Right. So what I'll do is I'll delete this and I'll put today's recording video, kind of like how this one's here. And then maybe over the weekend, I'll put a new one and it's going to be for next week's class.
Okay.
So, yeah. So
okay,
there's always.
So each week there's going to be a new Zoom link?
Yeah. And I mean, the Zoom. Yeah, exactly. So you guys, the ones that you guys are, some people weren't able to get into Canvas. So I shared the Zoom link via email. So that link will not work for next week. So I'll update this hyperlink and it's going to have a new date, whatever next Wednesday is. And then you'll just click there and it should take you to our live Zoom session next week.
Good.
Yep. So yeah. So anyone that logged in that's having trouble with Canvas, or is everyone pretty good? Everyone's good. Awesome. All right. Monday's class had like 3 or 4 individuals that had trouble. But if you guys are good, then I think we could finally start doing something. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So welcome everyone to our mobility and flexibility class. I did want to change the name a little bit more because I also wanted to add balance into it, but it was just, simple as it is. So that's going to be another component that we do add to this class. It's going to be the balance component. I hope you guys are cool with that. And if you're not, then, balance isn't too hard and it should be okay. And you should be all right because everyone can work on balance. So the way this class will work, in the past, they've gone, about an hour 15. I believe this class might be a little bit longer than that because of just going over stuff. And then also because we're incorporating balance into it. So again, if you guys have any requests, if your back hurts, your shoulders, your knees, or anything hurts, let it be known so we could incorporate that into today's session. And if everything feels great, then just follow along and yeah, just have some water nearby. As far as the equipment for today, what we need is a chair, a yoga mat, and I believe that's it. So awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll start a little bit with some balance work. Okay, so we could get that out of the way and then do more of the relaxing stuff after that. So awesome. I think everyone's been with me before, so no new students. So again, let's go ahead and we're gonna do the tendon stance. So again, we're just standing here, both feet, and we're just gonna look left to right. Also getting a nice little stretch here on our neck.
Are you on camera? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna get something you can get into it.
Let's go up and down. All right, let's go ahead and close our eyes. I have to turn on my fan because it's getting warm in here already. Let's open our eyes. Very good, not bad. So that's our first balance one. We'll continue. We're gonna go ahead and work on our different ones. So let me just get my notes out. All right. Baby's not around right now. We had to get a babysitter because my mom had to fly out, emergency. I'll take my socks off.
Yes, you do.
But yeah, so I have to go pick up the baby after this class. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna go with slow high knee marches, okay? So again, we're gonna go slow high knee marches. Anyone do anything fun in the last 2 weeks that we didn't meet? No?
Just babysitting, doing a cardio with the 2-year-old.
Okay. Cardio with the 2-year-old, just chasing the baby around.
Oh, he's busy. He's a climber. And he's stubborn.
Yeah, that's, you know, when everyone, let's go with some standing hip openers. So again, drive up and out. So everyone's always asking me, oh, how's the baby? And you know, I see him when I see him because my mom usually has him. So I'm like, oh, he's fine. He's always smiling, and you know, he only cries when he's a little hungry. And you know, now that mom's gone, she might be gone for a few weeks. You know, I'm like, oh man, he cries a lot more than what I remember. Like he just whines a little bit more. So yesterday, I was with him most of the day, and yeah, it was one of those days where I was just like, come on, I gave you food, I'm walking you, I'm doing everything you want. Like, what else could you want? And yeah, he just wasn't having it.
He wants grandma.
Oh yeah, I know. Probably does. Yeah, my grandma wasn't doing too hot, so my mom had to leave the country, and so my mom's out there, and yeah, I was every time I'm on a trip somewhere, something I feel like something rough happens, you know. And let's go ahead and do our quad stretch. So working on balance a little bit. So grab right above your ankles, pull back. Last year, I went with 2 of my buddies to Mammoth during winter, and you know, my wife ends up at the hospital, you know, because she thought she was having contractions. And I come back, she's fine. 2 weeks after that, I go to El Paso, visit a buddy. She ends up at the hospital because something happened. And then I come back, she's fine. And then now I go to Mammoth, and my grandma had a stroke. And you know, now my mom is out there. But I think my grandma's doing a little bit better now. But yeah, my grandma's in El Salvador, so my mom had to fly out there.
You can't travel.
Yeah, oh yeah, no. So yes, my mom's out there. But I'm just like, man, I should just stay home. But when I was in El Paso, I think that pain my wife had, she ended up passing a kidney stone. This man dude standing Jane Fonda's. Okay, so right here. And you know, I had one of my assistant coaches pass a kidney stone, and he said the size of his was like maybe a few grains of salt. I mean, a few grains of sand. So, you know, when my wife passed hers, it almost looked like a small kidney bean. It was pretty big.
That's big.
Yeah, and finally when it passed through, she was pain free. I think that was more painful to her than birth was. You know. So yeah, one morning she was like, I don't want you to freak out, but like this just came out, and I'm like, what the heck is that? You know, it was so weird. Just go left. Sorry if all this is graphic, but I feel like I've been with you ladies long enough. We're past that stage. So
I just read an article about how grandparents are important to the infancy of children.
oh, I bet. You get such a love from your grandparents that I think your parents can't simulate sometimes.
I emailed it to my son.
Just a reminder how important grandma is. Cherise, you're like, yes, of course. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and grab our yoga mat. We're gonna be alternating heels to toes. Okay. Right here, just on your heels and on your toes. Yes, after this class, we're taking pictures on Saturday. We're taking, telling you, my wife loves her pictures. So I think we're gonna do like photo shoots like every month or every other month. So this Saturday we're gonna take light denim jeans or overalls and then a white shirt. So, yeah. So and I have all my razor coming in real bad now. So I have to go get a haircut today. Let's do maybe about 10 more on each side. Back and forth. Yeah, my runners had a workout this morning, and you know, we're about 3 days back from Mammoth. So about 3 weeks ago, we did the same workout, and today they ran it. You know, each runner and probably improved about 10 seconds. I mean, about 10% better than the last time we did it. Let's go ahead and do single leg RDLs. So again, this is going to be a little bit strengthening as well. So again, single leg RDLs. So we're just going to bring our hands down our ankles and back up. If that's too much, then do it on both feet. Squeeze down and up. Okay. And if you're a little bit more advanced, you could do it on one leg. So yeah, so the altitude benefits, they're feeling them right now. So, but you know, just as quickly as they got used to the altitude, they also get used to being back at sea level. So those benefits don't stick around too much. All right, we're gonna switch. Oh. We'll do about 6 to 8 on each leg. Very good. All right, we can put that aside. We'll come back and do some standing balance stuff afterwards. But let's go on our chair. Let's do some flexibility stuff on our chair. Have a water nearby. Okay. All right. Over here. Again, we did left to right, did up and down. Now let's go ahead and do some neck circles. Switch. Let's go ahead and sit on our left hand. Bring that right arm over to our left ear. Let's pull it down. We'll switch. I haven't stretched this one or done this stretch in a while. And my neck's like, what is this? Is this foreign? Last night, typically don't watch too much TV, but we were watching a show. I think it's on Netflix. And it's maybe you've seen it. It's called Marrying a Stranger. And it's like the weirdest concept. Think let's go ahead and relax. Let's go ahead and reach up towards the ceiling. So I guess there's all these single people, and they're ready to settle down, and they kind of have some criteria that has to be met. Some girls are like, this guy has to be over 6 feet. I feel like that was a lot of girls that I grew up with, and me being 5'8", it's kind of long shot. But anyways, so there's criteria, and then they have a lot of relationship experts and sociologists and psychologists. So they have, let's lean right. They have these experts in the field, and I guess they try to match up the people that would be as most compatible. So the bride and the groom don't meet for the first time until the altar, and which is kind of crazy. But yeah, so the groom, like the episodes leading up to the marriage or the wedding, lean left. The groom's like letting his parents know, like, hey, by the way, I'm gonna get married in 2 weeks. And the parents are like, what? Like, who are you even dating? And he's like, I'm not dating anyone. I'm just gonna be paired up and marry this person. So some parents are upset, and some parents, I don't think there's one parent that was happy. Everyone's kind of like upset and not sure if that's the best thing to do. But yeah, like I think so that's what we were watching last night, and I think we watched 2 or 3 couples get married. But yeah, it's just kind of, I don't think I could ever do that. That's kind of too crazy. So
That's like arranged marriages in some
yeah,
cultures,
right. Yeah, but I guess the parents arrange that too, right?
right? They know their child.
Yeah, exactly. So these are like experts in the field. So, let's go up and down. So yeah, it's I don't know, just watching it, and I don't think I was waiting for like a person to be disappointed in their spouse, but like everyone was like super happy. But of course, it's a TV show, so everyone on there was like super good looking and everything. So who knows how real that show is. Do some more of those. All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and get our necks. Let's go ahead and do our shoulders a little bit. So arms up, out, Leia has the Gilligan Islands cut on the background. Ah, it's a bunch of people I know right now that are in Hawaii too. I know. I'm gonna make you change that, Leia. I can't focus. I'm just kidding. That's okay. One more. Very good. All right. Let's kind of relax the shoulders a little bit. So we'll do just some bicep curls right here. Make sure that your hands are facing the screen. Kathleen, are you subbing this semester or quarter?
Yes, that's why I didn't show up Monday, but I saw your video.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw that you had logged in a couple an hour or so.
Yeah, I can't believe some teachers missing the first week of school. I had a kindergarten classroom, first week of school.
On kindergarten? That's terrible.
It was crazy. I had 2 crying babies
Oh no, that would have been me.
and had a wild, rambunctious little boy who didn't understand we were in the classroom.
Yeah, I remember my cousin and I, we had kindergarten and first grade together. And I remember I was the kid that cried when mom left, and she was the little girl that peed herself. You know? So yeah, we were just kind of known as like the wet cousins. So
I survived.
good. Hey Melena.
The whole like go to Zoom, get the link. That is such a pain for me. I can't even tell you. It's
Oh.
very frustrating. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, no, don't worry. You got here, you know, a little bit later, but earlier today I had an issue with that too. I think let's do door openers. So let's go here. So you copy the link from Zoom, and then you gotta make that into a hyperlink in Canvas. So I think I added an extra period or an extra space. So I had about 6 people this morning, emailing me or letting me know that they couldn't log in through Canvas. So I think I just have to, instead of like assuming that the link's gonna work, I think I just have to maybe show up 5 or 10 minutes sooner so I could test it out. But,
I just went out again and went back in. I still couldn't, there's no link yet. Maybe on my computer's slow.
yeah. So
I'm on Zoom.
maybe do a refresh.
yeah, probably now
Okay.
probably just a refresh.
But maybe there's some kind of other solution other than like putting the link on Canvas to get people to go to Canvas so that we can have the same link. Is there any?
Yeah.
Because I don't do that with my classes, and my classes also have to go on Zoom. I mean, go on Canvas.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I think I was talking to one of the administrators, and they're like, "Well, let's really try to get them to go through Canvas." I'm like, there's some people that can't even get to Canvas, and I don't know how else to help them. So we'll see what happens. Because the whole SAC student email address as a username, and the default password as like the birthday wasn't working for everyone. Let's go ahead straight here. So I don't know, maybe if it does work completely, like error proof, and maybe those folks just maybe changed their password somehow in the past, but I had about 5 or 6 folks that weren't able to log in with the birthday as a password.
I have another class this afternoon and we have only the Zoom link. But if you want to follow what's in the class later, so you can see like the recording a session, you have to sign in Canvas. But to get in the class, she just give us only the Zoom link. It's much simpler.
Oh yeah, no, that's a lot easier, and I wish I could do that too. But like I said, they want us to, or at least I was told that you need to log in hours in Canvas. And that's the only way I could think of.
One thing I do with my students, Julio, is at the beginning of class or sometimes in the middle of class, I give them I send them a link to Canvas with like a little quiz. And the quiz is like usually 2 questions, like what's your birthday? And then like 1 question from like what I just discussed. And I'm like, and that's how you get your attendance today. And so this way it's not 100% reliant on people, especially the first timer people, to get onto Canvas first before they get to my class.
I see. That's not a bad idea. All right, let's do a little bit of balance work. Let's get off this chair and rest our shoulders a little bit. Just gonna check the chat. Yeah. Yeah, so I think once you're able to access your portal, you could possibly change your password.
Yeah, you could totally do that. And it's really easy to do that too.
Yeah, so let's go ahead, right foot in front of left.
Just make sure you write it down once you change your password, because
Yeah.
otherwise, but they can reset it for you. And Julio, for anybody whose passwords didn't work, just send a letter to an email to Jennifer Hoger and she'll reset it for you, or Christian, I forgot what his Berber.
Yeah.
And they'll reset the password for you. Just send them the student's email and their student number or web advisor ID, and they'll do it for you.
They'll reset it back to that.
They'll reset it back to the date of birth,
Okay.
and then the student can access it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah. That's correct.
Or the students can also have it reset back to the birthday too. If you want, at the end of class, after class, I can like share my screen and show people how to do that.
Sure. Yeah, I emailed the folks that I seen that they haven't been able to log in not even 1 second in Canvas. So I reached out to them, but yeah, we'll see. I know people are busy, but some people depend on the recordings. Let's go up and down. I don't miss the high altitude from Mammoth because I could breathe down here, but man, was it nice and cool up there. So I think throughout the day it's probably in the low 70s, at night in the 50s. And let's close our eyes. Again, if you feel like you're falling, of course, separate your feet and open your eyes immediately. So open your eyes. All right, we're gonna elevate our hind foot over just on that forefoot. And relax. All right, we'll go back on the chair. All right, we're gonna work on the cat scratch. So again, back of the chair, reaching up without lifting your hips. All the way down. Do 3 more. Awesome. All right. Let's go ahead. Work on that arm. Bring that right arm across. And on this back. Throw it together a little bit. Let's bring that right arm across. All right, let's switch. Bring that right arm over and back. Push down that tricep. Let's switch.
Julio, is the Zoom link for this class the same as the Zoom link for the other class? No, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I just resent the same email, but I changed the hyperlink. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and work on our forearm a little bit. Again, some tendons and muscles we might not think about stretching or moving. So I'm gonna try to push up with my palm up, but I'm gonna, with my opposite hand, I'm gonna push down, okay? So you should feel pressure in that forearm. All right, let's switch. Let's bring our fingers to the center of our palm. And now let's make the fist. Tight fist and open. Fist. Open. All right, opposite hand. So again, one finger at a time. So on Saturday, like I mentioned, we will be, and the team will be at Ralph B. Clark in Fullerton. So if anyone wants to join, I know, I think there's one of the students from Monday's class that said she was gonna come and go on a walk. So again, that's open for you guys. If you guys ever want to join my team, they'll go on their run. I might join them on their run, but if you guys just need more people to walk with or go on a jog, this Saturday at 7 a.m. we'll be at Ralph B. Clark. So it's off Rosecrans and Beach, I believe. All right, and then let's make a fist, please. Right. Right, we're gonna work on our piriformis now. Okay, so let's kind of sit near the front of our chair. Bring our ankle right over our knee. Just hang out here. Yeah, so I figured without my mom here, if I want to get my workout in, I have to get up at 4:45 in the morning. Because if I don't get my workout in before our 6:30 a.m. practice, then I don't think I could do it during the day. Let's push down.
I heard that
Yes.
there are certain hours of the day that people feel more energetic, and it's not always the same time for everyone.
Yeah, no, I believe so, or I believe you, because like for me, I think I have some of my better lifting workouts on Saturday mornings when I have nothing going on that morning, like at 7 in the morning. It's awesome. And then last term or in the summer, I always try to do my workout following our classes here that would end around 11:30 or 12. And by that time, I'm just like, oh, like, I got to work out now. And so midday was not it for me. And I think I had some good workouts early in the morning. So switch. And I don't know, I think like, I feel like I need that stimulant, like a coffee or like an energy drink. And I guess I enjoy them too. I like the flavor, but I can't have those late at night because I'll stay up till 3 a.m. because that caffeine's not gonna spike down or pull me off. So, but of course, waking up at 4:45 isn't the best feeling either when your warm bed feels nice and like this morning. I think Julian got up. Our little radio, the battery died on it. Let's push down. So I didn't hear him until he was screaming from the top of his lungs. And I rushed over there. I gave him his bottle and I bring him to bed with us. And like we're super careful, so we always just like sleep on the very edge. And like he has like 80% of the bed for himself. And then we have our little barrier. So I'm a light sleeper. So as soon as we feel that barrier, we stop. And he's just like a starfish out there, in the middle of the bed and completely calm and enjoying it. Shoves his elbow on my face sometimes or pushes, pulls on my beard. But yeah, I don't know, it's cute.
Treasure those times.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
I also heard that if you're feeling sluggish, if you have a little dark chocolate, it'll lift you up a little bit.
Oh. Okay. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll do that. Let's go ahead and recline back. Hold right under your knee and just pump. Yeah, I think I just have to go to bed by 9:30 if I'm gonna start doing that 4:30, 4:45 morning alarm. And I don't know, to me, there's always been that sense of, working hard when everyone's sleeping. It's just like another like sense of accomplishment that feels good too. So yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that's such a badass thing to do, to like be working out. Let's bring that a little bit higher. So when people are nice and warm and cozy in their beds and you're out there grinding it out, I think, yeah, it's even more meaningful. Ella's here. All right, let's switch.
I'm on with tech support. I can't get on.
Oh, to Canvas?
Right, I sneaked in again.
Okay, yeah, Milena was just telling me that we could have that password be resetted so you could log in, or they might be able to do that for you right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can easily do it yourself. I'll show you right after class if you haven't already done it.
I haven't already done it.
Maybe you could get us started on an exercise where we're going to do it for a little while. And then while we're all doing that stretch, I can quickly show everybody how to reset their password. I mean, it literally takes 30 seconds.
All right, so yeah, that's not a bad idea. So everyone, right now, we'll come back to the chair and do some more stuff. But one of the ones that we could do on our own that takes a little bit longer are the book openers. So if you guys want to grab your yoga mat, this one takes maybe both sides. I say combined maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. So let's go ahead, grab your yoga mat. And again, I'll demonstrate first before Milena takes over the screen. But we're gonna be tucked in here. Again, stack. And we're gonna open and back. So let's do 12 on each side. Take your time and begin. So Milena, let me just share screen settings. Okay. All right. All right, Milena, I think it's good. Thank you. All right, so if anyone needs help resetting their password, just watch the screen. Otherwise, 12 book openers on each side.
Okay, so when you're in Canvas, all you have to do is go down here where it says retrieve username or reset password. You go right here, and then you give your last name. And if you signed up with your Social Security, you could put that there. I don't recommend that you sign up with your Social Security. I think you should put that
right.
private. Or you could put your student ID number. So all you need is your last name, not your first name, just your last name only, and your student ID. And then you can either retrieve username or reset your password. And it should send it to your normal email. Okay, just like your normal email that you signed up with.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's super easy. That's it.
I would like to use the one I already have, which is my birthday, but it just won't take it.
Well, you need to have a capital letter and a number. So
But it says your birthday. The instructions that I went Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'll just get a new
It
one.
is your birthday, but it's your birthday with your with a capital letter for the month. So it's the first 3 days of the month. So if your birthday is June, it'd be capital J, lowercase UN, and if it's the first 01/1995 or whatever year you
Oh.
were born.
That's nowhere in the instructions. Well,
Oh.
I didn't see it anywhere. in the
Ella, that's exactly what I said.
Okay,
Okay, I got it.
so maybe it does work. Try it with the letters, and then hopefully that will work for you.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
There you
Ella,
go. Yeah. That's always
Ella.
that's always an issue. And then with my students, sometimes when they registered, they put the a long time ago, before people were registering online, they would put the day first before the month, because that's how they do it in most countries. They put the day first and then the month. So
Mhm.
if their birthday is, June 1st, sometimes they have to write in January 6th instead of June 1st, because they reverse the numbers. So that's usually the issues that I have with that. Or they forget the capital letter, or they do 3 capital letters instead of just the capital J and then lowercase
Instead
u.
of just one. And does it have to be, my birthday's on the 6th day, so I have to have a 06?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all
So
right.
you would put the month, the first 3 letters of the month with a capital letter for the first digit, and then lowercase for the second 2 letters. I
Okay,
shouldn't say digit, I should say letter.
I got it.
Long day. I was up, I have the reverse issue as Julio. I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I woke up at 7 and I was like, oh no, you gotta be kidding me.
Gee.
I was like, okay, my class starts at 8. So how long can I lie in bed before I have to actually get up? Maybe 7:50.
Wow.
So Ella, yeah, if you can right now, try it, see if that works.
Right now,
Yes, since you have help over here right now. It should only
okay,
take you, 30 seconds.
okay, all right,
Just
teacher,
know
I'll
your birthday.
I'll do it. So,
So if you're watching me on the screen, doing our little lower back stretch.
okay, so.
you,
let me-
Melinda. Right, and then we're gonna just go in the quadruped position. Okay, we need to go right arm forward, left leg back. So right here, looking down, and then we're gonna alternate. All right, we're gonna do 8 on each side. Melena, I might need you to show me what you did earlier with Ella. Towards the end of class, if that's okay. Do 2 more.
I kind of didn't hear you because I don't know, my I guess my speakers aren't that loud.
No, I'm just gonna ask you if you can repeat what you did with Ella right now. Towards the end of class. So,
Sure, no problem.
all right. So let's go ahead again. Quadruped position. I need my other yoga piece. One more. Okay, so right here, you're gonna go again quadruped. You're gonna arch up, bring your glutes to your heels. Once you've done that, try to reach forward with your hands without moving your hips. And just hold for about 30 seconds. And reset. Now we're gonna move our hands off the mat towards the right side. And again, your feet and your knees don't move. So you're gonna arch up, bring your glutes to your heels. You should feel that stretch on your left rib. Reset. Now to the left side. Arch up, come back. Reset. Okay. Great. All right. So from here, we're gonna go ahead. Ella, you made it.
I did it.
Right. Awesome. There you go. Good. It worked. So let's go ahead. We're gonna
Oh,
be kneeling.
you were able to get onto Canvas?
Yes,
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
it's
There you
not
go.
impossible. I thought it was impossible.
I gotta try that with my other ladies. Let's go ahead and kneel, and then we're just gonna punt forward, back. I know. I remember my first issue with technology, and I was like, this is impossible. There's no way this thing could be fixed. And yeah, it's techie stuff sometimes can be the most annoying.
Julia, another thing I do is, and this is something you could just give your other students, just send them the Zoom link for the week or whatever, just so they can get on, and then go on with them. And I just put each person in a breakout room. I'll have the other people talking together, and then I'll doing conversation, and then I'll take each person individually in a breakout room, and I'll log on with them. I'll do the logging on. I'll show them on my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have, there might be maybe 4 or 5, so it's not many. So I might have to do that with them. Or I'll just schedule maybe
And
a
this
little.
way I can test it too. This way I can test
Yeah.
to see what are they doing. Sometimes someone will put a space or whatever, you just don't know.
Right,
And I'm like, I was able to do it. So let's see what you're doing wrong. That kind of thing.
right.
Because it is super confusing, especially if you've never done that before,
Right. Okay, you should feel that on your hips, your groin, and then when you're leaning forward, you should feel it right here on your Achilles, your calves as well. Awesome. Okay. So kneeling, we're gonna come out, bring our leg off to the side. And again, you could just lean forward, just here. Okay, so initially you're here, you bring your leg off to the side, and then you just lean forward. Just hold yourself up, you should feel the stretch right into the length of your inner thigh. Again, from here. Switching. So out and then forward. Now, very similar, same position with our legs. And now I want you to turn towards that leg and then lean towards it. Okay, now you should feel it on the underside, not on the side, but under it. You might feel it on the upper hamstring as well. Very good. We're gonna switch. Turn towards it and then lean forward. All right, awesome. All right, we still have some other stretches to go over. We've been over an hour, so let's take a little break, water, bathroom, and then let's regroup.
Did you want me to, Julio?
Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Too late. I was using all numerals for my birthday. I didn't see the instructions about the MMM.
Yeah.
So
I'm
that
sorry
was my
about that.
problem.
Yeah, that's confusing that they do that, but it's because of the parameters that we're required to use. So they figure, well, we need a capital letter, so let's just make it the birth month. And that makes probably sense. You need a uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, and then numbers. So for a canvas, I think maybe. Oh, well, so Leah, you don't use for canvas, you're not using any letters?
Uh,
Nope.
No, huh? Okay, well, I guess I'm proven wrong. Well, I know that at one point we did need that. So I guess we don't need that anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they changed the parameters that are necessary.
well, in the old days, before Canvas, it was just numerals. I used
Yeah.
numerals for my birthday.
No,
And
I'm
my
sorry,
dad.
I'm stand corrected. Yeah, I'm wrong. It's not all numerical. I apologize. I take
Okay.
that back. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah, because before when we were doing the active adult portal, it was all numbers.
Oh, that's why I'm confused. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I looked it up. I apologize. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was wrong. It is the first 3 letters of your birth month.
Right. And like I said, you could totally change that if you want. The same way I showed you before, where it says like reset password on the very front page, you just click on that. So it's pretty easy. Because otherwise anybody who knows your birthday can log in. But not that there's anything like, crazy that they can do.
yeah.
Hopefully.
And what for?
Yeah, what for? What would be the reason?
They got exercise for me?
Exercise, yeah.
Yeah, they take a test for you and get all wrong answers. Like if your son wants to make you look foolish or something, or your daughter. Like, I'm gonna screw mom. I'm gonna like take a test for her and fail it.
Oh my, okay.
All righty. Okay. Elena, you have 30 seconds for me.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, just the steps to reset, because I think I have a relative too that's been dealing with that.
Okay.
So
Okay. So one more time. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm gonna show this. So what you're gonna do is, okay, yeah. When you're on the sign-in page
okay,
of Canvas,
right.
you see where it says,
Or the
down
portal,
here?
right?
Yeah, just the regular portal to get into to Canvas, which is
Right.
the rsccd.edu, whatever that portal is. I always just go to sac.edu and then click where it says Canvas. That's how I usually get there. And then right here it says retrieve username or reset password.
Got it.
Just one button, that's it. And then your last name and your student ID or social security, either one.
Okay. Okay.
I highly recommend don't use your social security number.
Yeah,
I highly
exactly.
recommend use your student ID. Like, don't give schools your social security
Yeah.
unless you're trying to get financially, then you have to, but
Right.
otherwise don't.
All righty.
And then just click either reset your password or retrieve your username, and it'll send it straight to your email. And that's
Okay.
that.
Awesome. That's a lot easier than trying to get a hold of support and whatnot.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I was on
all
hold.
right.
One more thing on the student ID, that's given in the email that you get back from signing into the registering for the class. So I just cut and pasted that onto a note. And so I always have the student ID ready whenever I need it, and my email too, because the EB, whatever it is.
Yeah. And if for some reason you ever forget your ID or lose it, I have access to the roster, which shows your ID. I could always provide that to you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I got it.
and your email as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I have to go. I'll see you next week.
Oh my gosh, Ella, all of that for you, and now you gotta leave.
But now I know how to get on. It took me half an hour to get on today. I know how to do it now.
No worries. Okay. All right, Ella,
Well, thank
take
you.
care.
Thanks for all your help.
Of course, go on Canvas and upload a recipe. So we have recipes discussions.
Oh, I've got a good one. Yeah, I will.
All right, sounds good. All right, Ella, take care.
All righty.
All right, let's go ahead and work on our lower legs now. And after that, we should be good. So let's go ahead, just hold here. And again, just a little bit of LCL and MCL work. So again, just here. I think I got bit by mosquitoes already. Yep. My socks are making me too hot, and I took them off, and now my ankles are exposed, and that's where I don't have hair, so that's where they attack me.
You're not alone.
Yeah, it's, oh man.
I have bad reactions with mosquito bites, so I tried my darndest not to get bit. But it didn't work last week.
I just get completely devoured by them, but I started spraying myself with tea tree oil. I put a few drops of tea tree oil in with some alcohol and I spray myself.
Oh, does that work?
I think so. I don't get bitten quite as much when I do that. Oh, neem oil. Yeah, neem for sure. That's a really good one.
My daughter has something natural with citronella oil or something she tried, and it's natural.
Yeah, citronella.
And she said it worked when she went out. She goes, I didn't get bit. I mean, there's always the off with the deeds. That works.
Yeah, you can get that. I think you can also get it at like Sprouts and Mother's, the neem oil as well.
So we're doing 15 to 20 of these skill raises. Leia, I'm glad you're in class with us. I know you've been enrolled in most of my classes the last 2 years, and I think finally we have you at the same time.
You know what? I'm going back to work in 2 weeks, so
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to do the recordings on Canvas, but I'm so happy to be here whenever.
Okay. Yeah. No, I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate the classes so much.
Good, I'm glad.
They enable me to do my job, actually.
I every time I have a recording, I just know I have to send them to you at least. So well, I'm glad, yeah, you're able to join us for a little bit. Then you should feel this here. So those of you guys that, I think on Monday's class was asking what to do for shin splints. This one should help with that a little bit. But again, you also got to stretch out, work out your calves.
I think that was Rebecca, and I don't think she's.
Oh yeah, Rebecca, that's right. Let's do our ABCs. Can't stop thinking about those burgers on that family night. They're so good.
That was such a great night. That was
Yeah.
so cool. So many people from the community came to Santa Ana College to check
Oh,
it
yeah.
out. That was awesome.
Yeah, the radio station was there. Yeah, it was a fun night.
Did
That
you
was
get the
great.
free shirt and the free bag?
I got the free bag, not the shirt. It's okay. I have way too many shirts anyways, but I did get the bag.
I hope they do it again, and I hope that everyone in the class goes next year because it was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, it was cool to see.
Free food, free giveaways, and a
Yeah.
lot of information.
Sharice, how's Greg doing?
Oh, he's good. He misses you, but you know what? Well, I kind of gave him an ultimatum. He doesn't go for his doctor checkups. He's stubborn. His blood pressure goes up when he has to go to the doctor. So, and he doesn't have high blood pressure either. So he's pretty healthy. He's been getting up every morning at 6:30 and he's doing the treadmill.
Oh, there you go. Good.
And he goes, I don't like to exercise in the morning. And I go, well, this is a start. You got to do that. So he's good.
Good. Let's go ahead and grab for our last one. We're gonna do our golf ball, or I have my rugby ball. Well, rugby. I always call it rugby ball. My lacrosse ball. We're just gonna roll out. I gotta meet up with him for those tacos.
Yeah. He misses talking to you about the foods.
Yeah. I think I lost weight since I stopped talking to food with him.
He's been eating pretty good.
Yeah, so in Mammoth, I bought the kids plenty of breakfast food, plenty of lunch food, and then for dinner, we had about 18 of them. So we had 6 nights up there. So I paired them up into groups of 3. So 6 groups of 3. So each group was in charge of dinner for one night. So the first night we actually had one of our senior folks. He's the 63-year-old on the team, and he and his wife brought these like baked quesadillas, grilled chicken, corn, an avocado salad, black beans, like corn on the cob. It was really good. And that was on the first night. And honestly, I was pretty bummed. And he noticed that I was bummed, and he's like, why are you bummed? Like, why do you not like the food? And then I was like, no, I'm sad because the next 5 nights the dinners aren't gonna be this great because the 17 and 18-year-olds are the ones going to be the ones cooking. And sure enough, I think one of the nights, it was night number 2. I had my 3 of the boys, they made pasta with white sauce. They had white toasted bread and mashed potatoes. And so, you know, that was the dinner. And I was like, hey guys, where's the protein? And they're like, oh, what's wrong with carbs, you know? And so they came out with more mac and cheese. So it's just like, you know, like kind of like your emergency foods that popped out. And so the rest of the evening was like that, or the rest of the evenings. One of the kids really did a nice job with some carne asada. But yeah, a lot of kids think that, you know, as distance runners, all you should eat is carbs. So that's what they plan on cooking. And so yeah, so I got carved out during Mammoth a little bit. And for breakfast, I had eggs, I had sausages and bacon and egg whites. And unless I was cooking it, they weren't gonna cook it. So the kids were typically eating waffles and cereal. And I was just like, come on, guys, you guys are like, what is this how you guys are gonna live when you guys move out of your parents' house? So definitely a learning experience for most of them. But yeah, it was a fun trip. But I think I lost like 5 pounds. No joke. So, all right. So that kind of covers it all, or at least for our first session. Remember, these sessions are only, or this term is only 8 weeks long, or at least this class. And then we have, you know, 2 additional ones that end, that begin in mid-October and end in mid-December. But again, hopefully you guys, you know, I know Canvas is different, but I think it could also be fun, you know, just kind of sharing more information with each other outside of just this classroom. And again, if you guys have any anything you guys would like to share, if you guys want to, you could inbox me through Canvas, or you could just message me on an email as well. And if you guys want to share a video or something that you guys see, or some suggestions for like the following week on, you know, for Canvas, let me know. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy your weekend. And like I said, I'll send out an email for Saturday, maybe on Friday for Saturday's mornings meetup, if you guys are interested on that. And again, it's probably, you know, my athletes are probably running between 8 and 12 miles. Not that you guys have to, but if you guys just want somewhere to meet and have someone around to walk around with, it will be somewhere in Fullerton this weekend. So if you guys are up to it, so.
You have an address?
It's, let me actually, I'll share it.
The point in the map or something? You know?
Yeah. Let me actually, I'll go on.
Can you stop the recording? Or do you?
I'll stop the recording now.